Hello and welcome to a special player review on my channel. Decided to review a player that I'm a fan of in real life. First, I want to give a shout out to a guy named Notorious Vipers. He loaned this card to me. It's the team of the season. Chris Wondolowski plays for the San Jose Earthquakes in MLS. There's his card there. He's 6'1", right-footed, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, 75 pace, 81 shooting, 73 dribbling, 78 heading. He's American, and goes for right around 30,000 coins on the Xbox 360. So when you buy this guy, you pretty much know what you're getting by looking at his stats. Obviously, he's got a very good shot. He does have the long shot taker trait and the power header trait on his card. So obviously, you're getting a guy with a big right foot on him. Has very powerful shooting, like I said. Some other pros here is I'm going to show some goals that I've scored and other highlights. He's got powerful shooting, which obviously translate into his long shots. He has very good long shots. You know, I had a few that are scattered throughout this video where he's scoring and just shooting from 30 yards away. I played a game against one guy who really had a lot of trouble. Was giving his goalie all sorts of problems. Didn't score any long shots with him, but he is definitely very capable of doing so. He does have very powerful long shots. So another big point on the Team of the Season Chris Wondolowski card is his strength. I went up against a lot of teams that had that typical BPL OP team. They had David Luiz, Kabul, Koscielny at the back. Wondolowski did pretty well against those guys. Did a pretty good job of just taking those guys on. You know, he doesn't get knocked down very often. He's got very good strength, and that's apparent when you're playing with him on the field. And this is another clip right here. I was impressed with his passing. He passes, and I don't know if that's a certain attribute on here, but he's very good at passing and then makes a run like right away. Doesn't have the greatest of work rates. Does have medium and medium work rates. Now, onto some cons of Wondolowski. He's not the best dribbler in the world. He's not a terrible dribbler. I did have some times where I could dribble with him pretty well, but you're incredibly limited to the amount of the types of skills that you can do with Chris Wondolowski. He only has 2-star skills, which, excuse me, if you're a big-time skiller, then you're probably not going to enjoy playing with him. And the other big con about him, he has a 3-star weak foot. I personally didn't think it was that great. I don't think I scored a goal with his left foot. And the other big-time problem is his pace. In a game that's dominated by pace, where everyone plays with their right trigger held down almost all the time, you know, he's only got 75 pace, and it feels about that. He's not a very quick player. You're not going to be running past, running past teams that have David Luiz and Kabul and, you know, whoever, Dede, Felipe Santana, you know, whoever, center backs like that are going to give this guy a lot of problems. But he is a decent dribbler, though. But like I said, 2-star skills, lack of pace. What was the last thing I said? Oh, the 3-star weak foot. Not a real good weak foot. And here's a nice long shot here. Had a couple against this guy that gave his goalie some problems. And here's another little run I got a shot off as well. He's not a terrible dribbler. He just doesn't really have a lot of moves in his arsenal. So to recap, the pros: powerful shooting, deadly finishing in the box, in and around the box, great long shots. He's very strong on the ball, hard to knock over. And the cons are obvious, and that's why his price is pretty low for a Team of the Season player. He's slow and inconsistent, weak foot, 2-star skills. His medium work rates, I didn't have a whole lot of problems there. But they can cause problems sometimes with him being out of position. I didn't really come up with it as well. And something I didn't note, his heading is pretty decent. I've seen some people say that he has great heading. I didn't really get a whole lot of headers with the guy. I give him a 7 out of 10. If you'd like to see more player reviews and stuff like this on my channel, let me know. That's all for this video, and I'll see you next time.